a praying mama. I believe in prayer. I believe that God can do anything. And so, I prayed about it, and we just tried to do our best to give Derek the best chance at life.
24 years later, Hall is now in his third season with the Seattle Seahawks. His mom says the struggles of Hall's early life shaped them both.
He was born dead. It was a battle. I had to fight every day for my son because I felt like the doctors wasn't fighting for him.
Taken down by Derek Hall, the SEC Defensive Lineman of the Week.
When Derek was born, I was barely 5 months pregnant.
I had bleeding in my brain, getting poked and proud on, and getting all these scans and getting all these x-rays. It's truly a blessing to be able to sit here in front of you today.
Derek was on so many machines and equipment. They wanted me to sign a form to take him off of life support because they didn't expect him to live. The doctors made it look so bleak. He'd be a vegetable. He wouldn't have any quality of life. Even though I trusted God and I knew that he could do anything but fail, I was scared.
The first time that I knew that he was gonna make it was that I stuck my hand in the incubator and he grabbed it and held to it. And we know then that Derek was gonna pull through.
He was very, very small, man, and I was nervous, just to be honest with you. I was scared to pick him up.
He still was fragile, and he had to have special attention. It was all family that mostly helped out. All hands on deck.
I just felt like he deserved the shot, and I had to be the one to give it to him. So I worked Monday through Friday from 8 to 5, and I went to school from 6:30 to 10:30 at night.
I don't know too many people that would have the ambition and drive to do that.
One thing I say about her, man, is that she's probably the strongest woman I know.
She's my superhero. She's my Wonder Woman. She's the person who kept me living. Growing up preemie, it was a lot of ups and downs, a lot of in and out of the hospital. At the age of 4, that's when I got introduced to the game of football. Most kids can run all day, and that's something that I just didn't have the lung capacity to do. And I feel like that was the biggest challenge for me because football became my way of escape. Asthma, shortness of breath, chest begins to tighten up.
I also dealt with asthma myself, but I understood, though, even though you're dealing with some things, man, you still have to work hard.
When you're tired, that's when you have to dig deep. You can do anything that you put your mind to. There's nothing that you can't do.
And I just want to thank all y'all, my family, my friends. Without you, I don't know what I would do right now.
I always say Derek had a great village. These are folks that grew with him. When I needed them, they were there.
If you ain't got family, you ain't got nobody.
They know every time I come home, those space is huge, and everybody going crazy, playing cards and having fun.
Family is the most important thing, and I just want y'all to know I love y'all, and I appreciate all your support for Derek throughout the years. Derek has been giving back since he was a young man. He loves helping others, he loves giving back, and especially to the community here in Gulfport.
In the fall of 2022, the residents of Jackson, Mississippi went through one of the worst water crises in recent history. Derek Hall donated the money he earned through name, image, and likeness to his home state.
When the pipes burst in Jackson, due to systematic failures, when you have little babies, can't have clean drinking water, and then watch your state from afar going through this, you said, this ain't right. This young man made sure 5 18-wheelers for the water, supplies, disaster relief kits came. He made sure that happened.
I shipped a lot of pallets up there to be able to have opportunity just to show my love and affection for this state of Mississippi.
Anywhere he go, anything he do, he gonna make the organization and the people better for it. And what he doing for us on the Gulf Coast is bar none.
Good things come out of something bad sometime, you know. Just think, if we would decide not to have him, look what we'd have missed.
Taken down by Derek Hall.
The explosiveness, he's got that.
See, people think it's just Gulfport. He carried the whole coast and it stayed on his back.
Auburn's Derek Hall.
He's one of the best bull rushers in the entire draft.
He's had this dream as a young man. I just know he's going to do great things and change the world.
When I see him out there on that field, man, it's just like, wow, that's my nephew.
Not a lot of kids get the opportunity to play this game at this level, but also not a lot of kids from the state of Mississippi. So, you know, I'm just trying to make everyone proud.
Some stories begin with a single breath, a gasp for air in a hospital room. Derek Hall's story started with a fight for life. As a premature baby, doctors gave him slim odds, but he survived. 24 years later, he faced another fight, Super Bowl 60, the world watching. His journey from NICU to NFL was paved with doubt, pain, and relentless work. The fire from that hospital never left him. It fueled every challenge. On that field, he played for the baby in the incubator, for his family, for hope. This isn't just a football story. It's about the power of the human spirit. The miracle baby became a legend. The victory is always possible. In Gulfport, Mississippi, the Hall's joy turned to fear. Derek was born 2 months early, his lungs undeveloped. Machines kept him alive. Every beep was a lifeline. His parents watched, prayed, and spoke to him through the incubator walls. Derek's fight was silent but fierce, a flicker of determination in a fragile body. Weeks passed. Derek gained weight. His lungs grew stronger. The day the ventilator was removed, his first cry was a victory. After 73 days, he went home, a survivor. His parents told him the story of his fight, of resilience. Nothing was given became their family motto. The journey had just begun. Derek Hall was ready for the world. In Gulfport, Derek Hall was always smaller, always behind, but he had a fire inside, a memory of a fight he couldn't recall. When others quit, Derek pushed harder. Nothing was given was his code. He started on junior varsity, watched from the sidelines, but never complained. First at practice, last to leave, he earned every success. By junior year, he started varsity, playing with unexpected ferocity. His stats soared, 135 tackles, 11 sacks, 5 forced fumbles. Scouts noticed, but doubted his size. Offers came from smaller schools, but Derek wanted a challenge. Auburn University offered a walk-on spot, not a scholarship, just a chance. He took it, betting on himself. He left Mississippi for Alabama, an underdog again. Derek wasn't looking for guarantees. He wanted a fight. He remembered the hospital stories, his parents' belief. He was ready to prove the fight wasn't over. Every setback fueled his determination. He was relentless, driven by the memory of survival. The journey to Auburn was just another test. Derek Hall was prepared to earn his place. The fires of Mississippi had forged a warrior. The next chapter awaited. The SEC was a different world, bigger, faster, tougher. Derek was a walk-on, buried on the depth chart. Doubt crept in, but his father's words echoed, "Remember the fight. Nothing is given." Derek became a film junkie, a weight room warrior, a special team standout. Every rep was a statement. He belonged. Coaches noticed. His name climbed the chart. By junior year, 88 tackles, 12.5 for loss, 7 sacks. He earned a scholarship, a starting spot, and the team's respect. He led by example, not words. His story inspired Auburn fans, an underdog with relentless heart. Senior year, he was a Butkus Award finalist, leading the SEC in tackles for loss. He transformed from overlooked walk-on to feared defender. His fight became public inspiration. As college ended, a new dream formed, the NFL. Doubts would return, but Derek was ready. He'd been preparing for this his whole life. The journey from NICU to SEC star was proof. Heart and determination could beat any odds. The next fight was the biggest yet. Derek Hall was ready. The NFL draft, another test, more doubts. Analysts questioned his speed, his size. Was he enough? Derek focused on what he could control, combine, pro day performance. Projected as a mid-round pick, he waited with family in Gulfport. The call came, Seattle Seahawks, round 4, pick 118. Coach Pete Carroll's words, "We're about to make you a Seahawk." Relief, joy, and tears filled the room. This moment was for his parents, who'd never stopped believing. Seattle was the perfect fit, a team that valued grit over pedigree. The celebration was brief. Derek's mindset shifted. Drafted, but not finished. He was a rookie again, with everything to prove. No guarantees, just another mountain to climb. He was heading to Seattle, ready to compete with the best. The underdog role was familiar and welcome. The fight was what he knew best. Derek embraced the challenge. The journey continued, now on the NFL's biggest stage. He was ready to earn his place. The dream was realized, but the work was just beginning. Derek Hall was a Seahawk. Seahawks training camp was a new world, faster, tougher, legendary. Derek was surrounded by veterans and champions. He put his head down, studied, and worked relentlessly. Every practice rep was a Super Bowl audition. Veterans saw his hunger and authenticity. Coaches gave him more reps. He made plays in preseason. Rookie stats: 9 starts, 74 tackles, 4 sacks, 2 interceptions. Injuries thrust him into the starting lineup. Pressure mounted, but Derek was ready. He played with maturity, earning trust and admiration. The 12s embraced him. He became a vital part of the defense. The regular season was a grind, but Seattle made the playoffs. Derek's rise from 4th-round pick to starter was a feel-good story, but he wasn't satisfied. The real season was just beginning. Playoff intensity was another level. Every play mattered. Every mistake magnified. Seattle was buzzing with Super Bowl hopes. For Derek, it was another chance to prove himself. The boy who fought for his life was now fighting for a championship. The journey was far from over. The NFL playoffs, one loss and it's over. The Seahawks, wild-card underdogs, embraced the challenge. In Green Bay, Derek's interception helped seal a win. Confidence grew. The team believed. Next, a brutal NFC championship against the 49ers. Derek was everywhere. 12 tackles, key plays. With seconds left, he made a game-saving tackle, sending Seattle to the Super Bowl. Super Bowl 60, media frenzy surrounded Derek's miracle story. He handled it with humility, deflecting praise to teammates. On game night, he reflected on his journey: hospital, Auburn, draft. The game was a classic, defense versus offense. Derek read the slant, tipped the pass, and the clock hit 0. Seahawks were champions. Derek lay on the turf, exhausted, as teammates celebrated. Every struggle had led to this moment. The miracle baby was now a Super Bowl hero. Amid confetti and cheers, Derek found his parents on the field. He hugged them, Lombardi trophy in hand, tears of joy and gratitude. This victory was theirs too, a lifetime of belief and sacrifice. In a post-game interview, he said, "They told me I had a 10% chance to live. They told me I was too small. I guess they were wrong." His words were a testament to a life spent defying expectations. Derek's story transcended football. It was about resilience and hope. Super Bowl champion, fighter, survivor. His journey is a beacon. Beginnings don't define destiny. A fragile baby can become a champion. An overlooked walk-on can lead a legendary defense. Heart and determination matter more than predictions. The toughest battles forge the strongest souls. Some stories begin with a single breath, a fight for life. Derek's story reached its zenith on football's biggest stage. The Super Bowl ring is a symbol, but the journey is the true prize. He earned everything. Nothing was given. The boy who fought for his first breath became a man who took the world's breath away. More than a football player, more than a champion, he's a living miracle. As long as you're willing to fight, anything is possible.